It's time again for Meet the Writer. Today, Gary Soto. Your lives are at work. 2. Page Lucky 25. Gary Soto, born in 1952. Was born and raised in Fresno, California, the setting of many of his stories, poems, and autobiographical pieces. In his writing, Soto tries to recreate the sights and sounds of the Mexican-American neighborhood in which he grew up. He advises young writers to look at your own lives, which is exactly what he does. What are your life stories? Can you remember incidents from your childhood? Some of you will say that your lives are boring, that nothing has happened, that everything interesting happens far away. Not so. Your lives are at work, too. Soto's poem, Oranges, you can see that on page 696, is based on an incident in his life, but Broken Chain is more loosely drawn from his experience. No, I'm not Alfonso in the story Broken Chain. It's pure fiction, with the wild purpose of stirring in you, the reader, the feeling of one day latching on to a girlfriend or boyfriend. When I was Alfonso's age, I would have loved to have a girlfriend on my handlebars. Instead, I had my little brother, better known as Chip-Tooth Jimmy, who often hopped onto my bike and cruised the streets of my hometown, Fresno, California. He was no Sandra. Instead, Jimmy was a heavy problem because it was my job to take care of him while my parents went off to work. It's time again for Meet the Writer. Today, Gary Soto. Your lives are at work, too. Page Lucky 25.